everyone, it's Bonnie here, and today I'd like to do a tutorial. I got lots and lots of requests when I did my embellishment share, and there was hearts that was being requested, which I had shared this one here, and I'm really sorry if I get mixed up because my camera is on the table. Okay, so I had showed that one, and I had showed this one here, and where is the butterfly? Oh, right here. And I shared the butterfly. Now I had searched high and low how to make these, and I finally found them. These are not my original ideas, and I believe I found most of them on blogs. Okay, so I'm going to share with you how today in this video how to make these hearts. Now these I had just put together to share with you what they look like, not embellished. So this is the first one. Oh gosh, I'm going to be really sorry about going up and down here. I'm not used to going sideways. And I made this one, and this totally matches the one that I shared. And these right here, this is a 1.5 inch, and these smaller ones are 1 inch. These smaller ones fit perfectly in your pocket pages, and these larger ones you can adhere on the outside. Okay, so I just think those are adorable. So I wanted to share with you how to make these. So let me just set these aside, and I'm going to just share with you what you're going to need. Okay, so the first few things that you're going to need is your scoreboard. Okay, and you need a paper trimmer. I know this is going to be a little bit glary. Okay, and you're going to need, of course, paper. So I got a couple of different sheets to share. Okay, and you're going to need scissors, glue, which I use Fabri-Tac. I know a lot of you hate it, but I love it. It bonds forever and ever and ever. And of course you need your bone folder, and I have this 1 inch punch, and this is to adhere something to the back of it when you glue it. So if you don't have a 1 inch punch, you know, you can just cut out whatever, just making sure it's, you know, a 1 inch and not too much larger, because on the small one, see how there's not a lot of space? Okay, let's see. And I use a ruler, and I'll share with you when, this is optional. This is just me being OCD, and an eraser, because you're going to make a template, and a pencil to draw your template. And this is some, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it, washi tape. Okay, so I just have this kind of plain, and I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to share with you these templates and how to draw them. So this is for the 1.5 inch heart, and this one is for the 1 inch heart. Okay, they're very easy to draw out. They don't have to be perfect by any means, and that's it. And a pad if you want to write down your instructions so you have them forever and ever and ever, or you can just save this to your favorites. Okay, so I'm going to set all this stuff aside and get busy sharing how to make these accordion hearts. So cute, right? So thank you everybody who left a comment and, you know, fell in love with these, because when I saw the butterflies, or was it the heart? I'm not sure, but I wanted to make them so bad and I couldn't find a tutorial. So I hope this will help you. Okay, I'm going to clear my desk and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I did forget to tell you that you need some scrap paper to make your template. Okay, I use heavy watercolor paper. I use this like for everything. It's nice and sturdy, and your template can be used over and over and over again. You know, it doesn't get flimsy. And I usually just put all my templates, you know, in a bag and I can refer back to them. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to cut, let's see, to make template, you need you need a 6-inch this way. Okay, so you want to make it 6 inches. Okay, so that's, you got 6 inches this way, and then depending on what your size is going to be for your heart, you're going to do either 1.5 or 1, and I'm going to do both of them. So I'm going to cut this at 1.5. Okay, so this is going to be my 1.5, and then I'm going to cut another template out at 1 inch. So these will be your 2 templates for your heart. Okay, so what you want to do with these is you want to freehand these, freehand draw out this pattern. Oops. This pattern. Okay. I hope you can see this okay. And so you want to take the larger template like that. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's the one I cut off. Okay, so you want to take your larger template like that, and you want to draw from the tip here and kind of go down with it and then down with it here. It does not have to be perfect whatsoever. Okay, so from the tip all the way up, and then make a little round thing. This is going to be your heart right here, and then you want to end it kind of in the middle. Okay, right there. So that is your 1.5 inch butterfly template, and this is what it should look like when you cut it out. Okay, and then the same thing for your 1 inch. You want to line it up with your watercolor paper. Same thing. You want to start at the tip here and go down and around, and then you want to stop it like in the middle here. Okay, so that is kind of the idea. And you can like, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not when I let me see if I can come in a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start from the corner here. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and again, this is freehand. I'm not any kind of a a sketch artist at all. I mean, at all. I'm very bad. So then go up and come down to like the middle part here, like that. Okay. And this is kind of where your eraser comes in. You can, you know, erase the lines that just don't go. And then you cut it out and you'll get this shape. Okay? And then again, the same thing for the smaller one. Actually, that was the smaller one. This is the larger one. So you take your watercolor paper, okay, and you want to start from the tip here and kind of go down and then up like that, and then kind of like in the middle. So see, it's not, you know, it's not perfect or anything like that. It will not show up, you know, that it's not perfect. But that is what you want your template to look like. Okay, and then you just cut it out, you know, and you mark on it what it is, and then you have it forever and ever and ever. Okay, so those are my two templates. Okay, now the next thing that you want to do is you want to take sturdy paper, and I'm going to use this one here. Okay, and it doesn't have to be double-sided at all. You just want to make sure it's good paper, because when you use your bone folder, you don't want it to cut through. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to cut through. I'm just going to pull this out a little bit so you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, so then what you want to do is I'm going to start with my larger heart. So I'm going to cut out using 12-inch paper. I'm going to cut out 1.5 inches for this one. Okay, so 1.5 inches. Make sure everything's lined up nicely, like this. Okay, so there you go. So 12 inches by 1.5 inches. Okay, I know there's a glare on that. So 12-inch long by 1.5 inch wide. Okay, so then what I do is I take my Martha Stewart bone folder, and I'm going to score it at 6 inches. 6 inches. Actually, it doesn't matter what size or what side you want, but let me think. I think you want to start your score on the side that you don't want showing. I believe. We'll see. I've only made a few of these, so be patient. Alright, so score it at 6 inches. Okay, and that's all you want to do right now. And set that aside, and then fold it in half. Okay. Make sure it's perfect. Okay. So then you want to take your template and you want to draw out your heart on the template. Okay. So this is the folded side here. Here's the folded side, and here's the side that's open. So you want to take your 1.5 inch, that's butterfly. It's not butterfly, it's heart. I don't know why I put that. I have butterflies on the mind. Alright, so then you line it up like this. See how it says make sure this is the folded side. Okay. And again, I hope you can see this. So what I do is make sure everything's lined up perfectly. I will take my pencil and I will go along the top edge, okay, like that. Okay, and some people could take this and just cut around it. I'm not good at that. So I have to do this. So then I just take my scissors and I carefully cut it out. Along the line. These aren't the sharpest scissors I have either. I always use my scissors for things that I'm not supposed to, which is really bad. Alright. So I'm cutting. Alright. So this is where I use my my eraser. I just want to erase that line. Okay. So that's that. Okay. So then you want to take your scoreboard out. You want to unfold your paper and see how this is already scored here. Just put that down. So it's all going the same way. So this is where I take my score tape. Not my score tape. My, guys, what is this? Yeah, I can't remember what it is. Gosh, am I dense sometimes. If you hear noises, it's the squirrels and the birdies eating out right outside my window. So then I want to just take this and tape it here. And make sure you use this kind of tape because it's easily removable. And I usually use it in like 4 places. Like that. Okay. And then one more at the end. Okay, like this. And this helps this not to move when you're scoring, because you're going to score at 1/4 inch all the way across. Okay, so when I first started, it was moving around, nothing was aligned, so I decided to use some of this tape. Okay, so like I said, every 1/4 inch all the way across. And this is why I want to use good quality paper, because if you use flimsy paper, well, your project is going to be flimsy for one thing, but sometimes when you use your bone folder, it cuts through the paper, and you don't want that. Okay, so on my Martha Stewart scoreboard, these little black lines are 1/4 inch all the way across. So it helps me, so I don't really have to, you know, look. I just look for the black line. And go all the way down. Yes, this is the monotonous part, but it makes beautiful hearts. Totally worth it. I don't know if there is a die that cuts these out. still, you would have to, you know, fold accordion style, and doing this is much cheaper than buying a die cut when you can buy something else like paper. There you go. So I kind of like look through to make sure that I got all of them, because sometimes I've missed them and didn't see. So you just carefully take it off and take your tape off. And I save this. I'm going to stick it right on here to my camera stand. Okay, because I can use this over and over again. It's washi tape. That's what it is. Washi tape. I don't know why. I got it on film and like my brain freezes. All right, so this is already bone folded this way. So I'm going to accordion fold, and I usually start, and I usually start from the center and work my way out. And the reason I do that is because when I was doing it all the way, you know, down and not doing half at a time, the accordion kept wanting to boing open. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really hold it good. And make sure everything's straight. Can you hear my birdies? Yeah, I just filled their bird feeder. I was afraid to before because we had bears in our yard, and I didn't want to bring my bears in anymore. Bears are left in the woods. So, again, this is kind of the boring part, but it makes beautiful hearts. Totally worth it. And once you get the hang of this, it goes more quickly. And this is the reason I don't do videos. I'm really not good at it. You know, I never know where my hand should be. Because usually when I do my my projects, I'm standing up and my camera is in front of me. I have a, you know, a larger tripod, and my camera is in front of me, and I show my work by standing up behind it, where this tripod is smaller and it's on the side of me, and I never know where my hand should be. So I'm almost at the end of this side, and I'm just like squishing a little bit, not too much. See, just squishing a little bit. Okay, and see how it took on a shape here on the side? That's going to be the top of the heart. Then I'm going to do the other side. Okay. I hope this all makes sense. You're folding back and forth on your score line, accordion style. Like I said, it's tedious, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. These are so cute. These are so cute, and they look so cute on projects. And, you know, if you do embellishment swaps, these are really nice, you know, to give as a gift. This. I probably should have had one already, you know, folded so it wouldn't be taking so much time and boring you out of your mind. But I figured you could work along with me. And you guys are probably already done doing your accordion folding if you are working along with me. I'm just super slow. Okay, back and forth. Almost to the end, guys. Almost there. Okay, one more folds. Okay, so then I take the whole thing and I kind of, whoops, see how it wants to boing? Okay, so then I kind of squeeze it. Woo! Sorry. Squeeze it together, making sure everything's, you know, lined up nicely. Like that. Okay. Excellent. So it's going to look like that when you're done accordion folding. Okay. Now this is the time you want to get your glue out. And as I said, I use Fabri-Tac. I know it's gooey and I know it's messy, but I know it's going to stay. You want to take this end, put some glue on it, then you want to take this end and glue it right to it, like that. So you want to go end to end. So this is part of the accordion. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Okay, so you just want to make sure that's all straight. See, if I use hot glue, I wouldn't be able to reposition that. And I like my things to be all square and all straight with no glue oozing out anywhere. Okay, so again, I'm just making sure everything is nice and glued and secure. Okay, I don't want it to go boinging. No boinging. Okay, so when that's all dry, okay, you want to take your circle punch, and I use, again, my watercolor paper. I cut out a circle. Okay, and this is where my OCD comes in. I take my ruler and I kind of put it in the half, you know, from 1 to 1, and I take my pencil and kind of draw where the middle is. I just put a dot, and you'll see why in a minute, and I'll explain it as well. So let me just hang on. Let me just fold this nice so it's nicely together. So when you're let's see where we are. Oh, hang on. Ooh. It wants to boing. Come on. Okay, so I'm trying to be gentle. Alright, so it's going to look like that. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so that's how you're going to glue it. So what I do is I take my circle and take my glue, and I kind of put a generous amount in the middle because that's where the accordion fold is, and you want it to stick nicely. I'm just going to put this down so it doesn't go on my the fabric. So if you have a friend with opposing thumbs, grab them. make them help you with this part because it's very hard to get it on there. So as you can see, and I'm not sure if you can see, the circle is inside the circle of the heart. So I know on the back it's going to be right in the middle. Alright, so then you want to push in until it makes a nice circle, okay, and then push down like this. And when you do that, you want to just make sure all the little accordion folds are nice and neat. You know, they're making a beautiful heart shape. And then I check the center again, and I push down, and then all the way around here. And you want to make sure that you take your time on this part and make sure your glue is secure, okay? Because these accordions, they don't all get the glue inside. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over and under and over and under. And because I have OCD, and this, guys, is the reason my crafting takes me so long, is because I probably overkill. So I kind of just put some glue around the edges of the inside to make sure those kind of stay together as it's drying. Okay, so let me just turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. And again, just make sure you take your time with this drying process, because if you don't, the middle is going to pop up and it's not going to be flat. So when you add embellishments, it's going to be even higher. So if you do want that look, that's fine, but I want my heart to be nice and flat. Okay, so still taking my time. It looks like it's nice and secure. The my I don't know if you can see it, but my pencil mark is within the thing, and see how it's kind of perfect in the middle. But see how this is bowing up? Ooh, see how it's bowing up? That's why you want to continue to press down until it's fully dry. Okay, so I'm going to shut the camera off now so I can wait for this to dry. You know, waiting for paint to dry. I guess you can use your, if you want to speed up this process, you can use your heat tool. But I'm not gonna. I just want to do it the old-fashioned, slow way. So I'm going to wait until this dries, and I will be right back with the finished 1.5-inch heart, and then we will start on the 1-inch heart.